Well, hello, everybody. It's Dr. Hank, and it's Agent Wealth Success. And you know what we do here? We help agents and brokers to increase their business and their wealth. And every week we have somebody amazingly special that can help us build our business, protect our business, whatever. This is going to be, we have people on that can find them, can fund them, can close them. And today we have Jan Tatangelo that she is going to show us how to be able to protect them. And so your clients protect you and your clients. And so welcome to the show, Jan.
Thank you. Great to be here. Thank you, Dr. Hank. This is exciting.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And what I love about you, Jan, you served as president and sat on many a board for chambers and for nonprofits. So you really, give to the world, and I appreciate you being on today. And you also are specifically into real estate. In fact, we're going to talk about a real estate agent plan for them to help protect them and their clients. And Jan has been in the business for as a mobile notary and signing agent since '91, and has taught notary classes for the last 12 years in California and for new notaries. And so she knows a lot about real estate, and she has a lot of experience with things that have gone wrong, if you will, and now she has answers and solutions. And we always are about answers and solutions. And Jan has worked with Legal Shield and ID Shield for 13 years and is certified in identity theft risk management, actually a specialist in it, and has taught CE classes on the effect of ID theft and fraud. And in the real estate industry today, that there's a lot of breaches and a lot of security insecurity, and you're going to help us, and especially with all the things that have happened with us with that. So tell us, how can you help us with the legal issues, the damage of identity theft and real estate fraud, and help us to have a better life with security and peace of mind?
Well, one of the things, this is really, and thank you very much for having me. This is just very exciting. I love sharing this information, especially with the real estate industry, because it's so huge. Our clients, when we think of our clients, we have all ages, right? We have the seniors that are selling their houses, they're going down in size, and we have millennials coming up, families, and they're buying. Well, they live in the real world, right? With identity theft that has gotten so outrageously huge now. It's actually been the top reported event to the Federal Trade Commission for the last 20 years. Wow. So it's huge. The sad thing is, for somebody that's going through identity theft, it can be devastating, and it affects all of their life and can steal their money so that they can't actually get into a property. Think of how much money is lost. What's happened? We actually have, and I have asthma. I don't have COVID. Good thing. Right? But I lose my voice. So there's actually 6 different types of identity theft. Credit, driver's license fraud. That's where the notaries come in. We're going to go into how to prevent some of the things that we can do. Social security, medical identity theft, criminal character, and the really sad one is synthetic identity theft. For our kids, people are selling our children's social on the dark web, and actually people will take these children's socials and create new people, right? With their social, my name, your address, and they create new individuals, and then they can buy property, buy, sell. That's a very sad one because it affects quite a bit of children. The stats have gone up. I've been a notary for 1 billion years. And it used to be false IDs, right? It's very easy to get a phony ID now. It used to be you had to go down to the swap meet or on. Now you can get them online. They're all over. They sell them. They bring them in batches from different countries.
Yeah.
So it's very, very easy to get a phony identity right now.
Yeah.
These are the people that are buying houses, possibly, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I've had experiences where I know people that have lost their identity, and it really has ruined their life. That it doesn't matter, like, oh, someone stole. You think you can just go to the bank and say someone stole it. Hey, the act's been done. It's under you, and so it's your stuff, if you will. And you really do that, and then breaches have been the biggest contributor, with info being sold on the dark web, whatever. And so, who's typically the biggest targets on that?
Well, the stats actually, young people, seniors are a huge target.
Yeah. Okay.
They're a huge target, but the people that are reporting identity theft to the Federal Trade Commission, they're actually the millennials.
Wow.
The people that are actually doing the reporting. So younger people reported 33% losing money to fraud to the Federal Trade Commission, compared to only 13% of seniors.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is seniors, a lot of them don't report. They don't report. They're very low in reporting.
Right.
The ones that do report, the loss is much higher for seniors. Right? Yeah. Breaches, breaches affect everybody. Like, just think of Equifax, 147 million people. That's half the country. Yeah. Think of what Equifax held. It has everything about us. All of our history, our name, social, all of our accounts, everything. It has everything. When a breach happens, then unfortunately that information is sold on the dark web over and over. This thief will sell it to this thief after they've done their thing with it. So breaches are just a huge issue for our security.
Okay. And then what are the latest trends in real estate fraud?
Well, geez, we have so many. Wire transfers, I'm preaching to the crowd probably.
Yeah.
As far as wire transfers. And, and that is really communication. The title companies need to communicate, and the realtors really need to get involved, because those losses are huge. And people, and once that money's gone, it's gone. And I know a lot of realtors have probably had that or heard of that happening.
Yeah. And so what's happening? Are they where they get, like, how do I prevent it? What kind of communication do I do? That what's going on here? Are they how do they get that money, and then how do they transfer it to another account that's not in the right account? All of that stuff.
Well, it's done usually with phishing, right? And where they will send out a spoofed account that looks exactly like the title company.
Oh, got it.
The escrow company. Got it. So the victim is thinking that they're wiring their money to their closing agent.
Yeah.
And it's not the closing agent. It's some account someplace far away.
Yeah.
And so once that money's gone, it's gone. The other thing that's coming up now, is payoff frauds. So crooks change their method based on where they can make the most money. Right? Where they can make the most money. So they're actually now targeting payoff fraud scams, and they're on the rise. Okay? Excuse me. And the third one that's huge is title fraud. And that's when somebody steals a property right out from underneath the real owner. Right. So those are the three areas that are really affecting our industry and our clients. Okay.
Title fraud, wire fraud.
And payoff scams, they're on the rise. Okay. The sad thing is that for our clients, nobody ever thinks that it's going to happen to them.
Right.
Until it does.
Right.
And that's why communication is so important.
Yeah.
And making sure that they know where they're sending money, who they're sending money, and it is verified directly with the company.
Got it.
Before they send any money.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Great tip there. That's a great tip. I love it. So how, and again, the reason why, my teaching is whatever you focus your attention on grows. So I really want to focus our attention not on the theft and whatever. See, none of that stuff happens to me because I only think about and pray for and ask for the things that I want. But not everybody is as, if you will, disciplined, mentally on it, and they are fearing that, and then that fear will attract it to you. And so I want to make sure that everybody understands. I don't want any of you to get fearful about this. I want you to be aware of this information and know that you are the creator of your experience, and so you either attract it or don't. So we don't want to do that. But what I love about what you have, Jan, is you know how to prevent it. And you have a solution to where you don't really have to think about it. You can put yourself at ease. And so, so how do we prevent these type of unwanted things? Life is about wanted and the unwanted, and this is unwanted. And so how do we rise above that and prevent that from happening?
And, a lot of that goes to our own personal identity and how we protect ourselves and our businesses, because we have business identity theft too. And and I do not want to put fear into people. I do a 3-hour CE class, and I tell everybody at the beginning, I'm not here to scare the heck out of anybody. I'm just here to educate so that we can prevent, right? And that's what we want to do, is to prevent. The important thing is that we protect our identity just like we protect our computers. We have virus protection on our computers, right?
Right.
Just so that we don't have any bad, horrible things happen to our computers.
Right.
We're as important, if not more important, than our computers.
Yeah.
So we need to have not only the monitoring is important, but there is no service can say that they can prevent every identity theft, because it's so prevalent now. And if any company says that, we can prevent it, well, it's not accurate. Okay. What we need to do is to monitor all of our important information, everything. Social, driver's license, passport number, all of your medical IDs, everything about the individual. And even our children need to have this too. We need to monitor it, but if something happens to us, we need to have our identity restored back to where it was before the theft happened. And that's really important. One of the things for our clients is 70% of identity theft will not hit our credit report until it's too late.
Oh, wow.
And that's why we need to be really proactive in monitoring all of this information.
So you have a monitoring system, and I know that it's very inexpensive on a monthly basis. And we'll get into the detail on that. But is this also available then for our clients?
Yes. Okay. So we have a family plan. The legal family plan is $24.95, which sounds really low, but that is the legal plan, and it comes with complete access to the legal system. People go, how do you do that for $24.95? Really based on the insurance system. That's really what it's for. It's very comprehensive for a family. And just to review our contracts, right? Take care of everything from getting our wills and our estate planning done to taking care of our contracts and speeding tickets, all kinds of things.
Wow.
But then,
so all those are just one charge, that one fee?
it's one monthly membership, no contract. We have no contract, but our retention rate for the company is 84%.
That's great.
We'll keep it because where else can we afford to call an attorney every time, right? And that's reality. Reality is people can't afford it. So it makes equal access to the justice system.
That is amazing, because really that, folks, if you don't have like a will, you need to have a will.
Yes.
If you die, that your money, no matter how little or how much, that if you don't have what it's indicated for, the odds of your family getting it are slim to none. Yep. And it's really the way the system is. And and you're talking speeding tickets and all this other stuff.
It's amazing. I've tested that one. It works. Only for market research.
Yeah, I love that. So, so that's great. And then because if we do have offices in our home, I think because that would be an added some more due diligence and whatever, and more monitoring would be required. And so specifically, I know you have a specific program for real estate agents. And so you're saying all the legal can be handled. Also, all of the, in real estate, all of our, this is beyond E&O insurance then that you would be able to provide. And then what is it, like $9 more a month? For that,
it's $9.95 a month on top of the family plan. It's greater on the family plan, so it's $34.90 a month, $35 a month. That's what I've had for 13 years.
Wow,
I've had that. I found Legal Shield after I went through a frivolous lawsuit. Never should have been there. Cost me $11,300.
Yeah,
did not cover me because I didn't do a notary error. Suing me for slander, discrimination, conspiracy. 6 years after the event, after the notarization.
Oh my gosh.
6 years out of the blue. Never, it was just under 6 years before the statute. So that's why I'm so passionate about this.
Yeah. For
not only us in the industry, but for our clients that have small businesses, that's their income.
Yeah.
Or for people, we do have other plans also for businesses. For us, we do need to protect ourselves and to stay out of legal problems. And that's the great things about having this. The identity theft depends on individual versus family, and we have 2 different plans. And I can email out information.
Okay. And so just to be clear, so one is Legal Shield, where you get all of your legal to include over and above E&O, and we just heard a live real estate example where got involved there because you are a real estate agent. And then you also have ID Shield. Now, is that a separate charge? And how much is that?
It depends on we have 2 different plans, and we have one for individuals and families.
Okay.
I can send that out. That way they'll have the information.
Yeah. Okay, great. So how do we get a hold of you, Jan?
Well, you can call me.
Okay.
I love talking to other people in the industry. My phone number is 801 244 244 1360.
1360. Say that over.
801
801
244
244
1360.
1360. That's great.
Right.
And then what is your email address?
You could send it to Virginia.
Virginia, even though her name is Jan, it actually is Virginia, the state she lives in, Virginia.
Right. Virginia, LS for Legal Shield, LS Gal, GAL.
At gmail.com. Okay, great. Virginia, LS for Legal Shield, Gal, GAL, at gmail.com.
Yes.
And that's to get a hold of Jan. And so again, if you're looking for, it may be you want to protect yourself from identity theft. We heard now that basically half of us, so probably you, whoever's watching this, that you're probably on that got ripped off from the credit bureau. And so who knows where that's going, but this is a big thing. And, it's the number one thing, and everybody in every age is getting it, from your kids, Social Security numbers to you. And it's because of technology and, overall, and we always like to look at the wanted, and overall technology is great. In these cases that, hey, technology, is being taken advantage of, and to try to, the bad guys, if you will. And this is the solution. This is the solution for a very small fee to either do ID Shield for your identification, you and your family, and then Legal Shield. And really, all agents, I personally, I would do the $35 a month to protect yourself on that. And then it helps you, besides just real estate, on whatever else, may come in there. And then Jan can help you with all the questions you have, with sending you the forms, et cetera, on that. And so let's see. So any other any other closing thoughts that you'd like to share with us, Jan? Any other things that you think would be important for us to know?
I think the most important thing is to stay up with the trends, because the unfortunately, the bad people are changing their mode of operation. Mm-hmm. And they do this where our economy goes. A lot of things, we've been online now. Think of today, we're all online. Our kids are online, right? Everybody's online. So we have to really focus on teaching our kids and us, about phishing and spoofing, and our phones now. A lot of fraud is being done through our cell phone. So we have to change and learn as the bad guys are changing the most. So we have to keep up with it. I'm kind of an identity theft nerd.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. And I just yesterday actually I got a text. So cell phone, I got a text saying that my $750 is waiting for me. And right away, I knew, so, one of the things is just use common sense. Don't put a lot of negative energy into it. I just kind of laughed and I said, I am going to go through this just to see where it takes me, though. And so I did respond. And they wanted everything from me, all my information, to make sure they were going to get my $750 to me. And I can see people thinking, hey, I really need $750. Yeah. And so when you don't know the source, whatever it's coming from, you can pretty well bet, hey, that's what I don't want. Block them and never, get a hold of you again. And know that we have the power to create our own experience. So again, I don't want you to think about any of this, that I do think that, like I have car insurance, I have apartment, my condo insurance, that we have, an umbrella thing for a couple million or whatever. We got, all this stuff. Well, think to yourself, you have legal insurance, if you will.
Right.
E&O for agents, but for us to look at, hey, do we have that, do we have legal as well as our identity, do you have protected? And Legal Shield and ID Shield is very well known, reputable company, been around for a long time. And so
48 years.
48 years, that'll be done.
48 years.
Almost as old as we are combined in our age, Jan.
Yes.
Well, that's great, Jan, and I appreciate that. And so let's all be aware again, if it looks too good to be true, other than my teaching the stuff that I teach on the magic that's coming from God, if it's coming from the fraud people that know that it isn't true, and that I'll show you a way on how to know that it's real as well in my teachings that I have. So with that, Jan, we thank you so much for being on the show today. It's just great that, again, you can call. That Jan just loves talking to you. So, call up, give her a call. And what's the number again, Jan?
It's 801-244-1360.
So give Jan a call. She's a remarkable woman that has helped so many organizations throughout her career and helped so many agents now and people. And this is applicable. You don't have to be an agent to have it. In fact, you have a special real estate broker program as well. So there are all kinds of programs for you, whether you're in real estate or not. And so this is, again, Jan, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. And to everybody out there, we thank you so much for tuning in, and know that on Tuesdays we have our mastermind at 10 o'clock. If you need to know about that, it's drhank@drhank.biz, a real easy one. Or my number is 214-753-7204. Text me, call me, email me. That we have just an amazing mastermind and referral program on Tuesdays. On Thursdays, I'll show any real estate agent and broker how to make more, have more business, make more money, and build your wealth. So with that, Jan, again, thanks so much for being on the show. All of you, thanks so much for showing up. And that's all we need to do is show up and know that everything that you have asked for is coming your way. Bye-bye. Love you all.
Bye.